Okay, I wanted to test it out first to make sure it was okay. But happy Sunday. I am outdoors and it is a beautiful day. I did not know it was supposed to be so nice today. And so yeah, I'll try and make it short and sweet again because I was sitting in the house and I was watching the game, and then I was just like, "Oh, wait, like, no, I wanna go do my walking today, though." What have you. And, when I found out it was this nice outside, it's like, "Oh, okay, I have to stop and take a moment." But, yeah, many things to talk about today, but, oh my goodness, I just stopped because I saw like this really pretty area of like plants and it's so weird. I was like, I ain't about to be tearing up over no plants right now, but it's crazy because man, God's beauty is like something. Like his beauty is some I'm like sitting in the midst of trees right now or standing in them. And I don't think we stop and realize that all of this is like his doing. All of it is his creation. All of it, does anyone really stop and think about like how it's working and how it's building itself up and all of that? It really is God making it grow, right? But it's like, do we stop and ever think about these things? And it's just absolutely beautiful to me. Like seriously, I was looking at something, I had to look it up, like, what is this? What have you? Because I'm like, it's giving me, how you look at something, like you look at art, you look at different expressive pieces and stuff like that, whatever that may be in a whatever different forms, and you can actually like feel it, like that's real, right? And like I said before, especially on the spiritual, level, it's like when you can feel certain things, that's a blessing. And so I just had to like stop and really take it in because I saw this rose bush like within the midst of all these plants, right? And crazy. It's just crazy to me. First of all, the plants was making me feel some type of way because of just how they swayed, like they was just so gentle and just all of it put together. And then you notice like in the midst of it, like these rose bushes. And for people who don't know about rose bushes, like they are for pruning, right? Like they bloom and they're beautiful. They have different scents and stuff like that. But if you don't tend to them and you don't like prune them, then it stunts their growth, right? And I talked about this like a while ago, like years ago. And this is one of the things that I tend to put on like my sketched out vision boards because pruning is like this ongoing transformative process that God he he's very active in, right? And I was sitting there and I was just trying to think like what is he speaking to me about? What have you? Like I'm seeing this and I'm feeling some type of way. And I've been walking over here for the longest, but I have not, felt this or seen this in this way. So I'm like, what is it? And I was like, oh, that's what we're talking about today. We're gonna be talking about the pruning process and how because I was talking about it earlier today and just how you go through a lot of things in life and you want to be like, oh my God, it's just wasted years. But I was explaining to someone earlier, like, God doesn't waste anything. And if you for real believe in Him, then you know that your life is planned out. And if certain things aren't happening, like that can disrupt the plan, right? Like you have to think of even Joseph and his story, all the crazy stuff that went on with him. He had to go through that in order for him to get to that place, right? Of where he had prominence. Like he had to go through a whole bunch of crazy stuff and people doing him wrong and a whole bunch of um, just unfairness and being mistreated and all of that just so that he can get to that place that God was calling him to be. And I was just so like, taken aback when I saw the rose bush because I tend to like use that a lot as the thought of like the pruning process and how it's something that's very critical for our growth. And God is the best person to do this, right? Because He's letting you know. He's letting you know in your life when it's stuff that no longer serves you you, when it's stuff that is not good for your well-being, when it's stuff that is not going to be conducive for wherever it is you're going and whatever it is you're getting ready to do. Like, we think of a lot of things in our lives as like, oh man, I can't live without this. Oh man, like, this is so important to me. Like, oh man, like, oh, why did that door close, or why did this person leave, or why did this, situation, come to an end, or whatever the case may be. And it's like, when you get to a place where you understand that everything is working together for your good, everything is working together for your good. Like, I can't stress that enough, that when you're going through life, and I'm only in my 30s, but from experience and from, my readings and all of that, that's where I am, right? It's like everything has to happen, right, in a certain way, because God has already planned it out. And you have to think, sometimes you go through crazy situations, and it's like, if you didn't go to that place, this wouldn't have got triggered. You get what I'm saying? And then that wouldn't have happened. And then this wouldn't have, and then you wouldn't have met that person. And then you wouldn't have had this insight. And then you wouldn't have had that connection. So you get what I'm saying? So I was talking to someone earlier about it. Just, if you ever go through, which everyone does, if you ever go through life situations where it seems like it's just so horrible, like for the past, like, umpteenth years, right? It's been people just doing a lot of things and saying a lot of stuff and trying to make me feel as if, it's some type of bad things that happened in my life that was just so horrible. And, oh, you remember. And it's just like, yeah, I do, but thank God for them. Look, after all that time, right, when you go, do you remember? Yeah, I remember. And thank God for them. All glory to God that he for real did everything that he did. I'm so grateful for it. I'm so grateful for every situation that I've been in. I'm so grateful for every relationship that I've had. I'm so grateful for every single thing that went wrong and every single thing that went right. I'm so grateful for every closed door and every open one. I'm so grateful for the insight. I'm so grateful for the wisdom. I'm so grateful for the grace and the patience and the understanding. Okay, like what he say, don't boast that you know God, boast that you understand, right? Boast that you can get it and grasp any of it, right, that has to do with him. And so yeah, if you find yourself like going through different things in life and you think they're so horrible, or it's like that, because Satan is the accuser, right, where he goes around constantly trying to tell you, like, do you remember this, and you're wrong for that. No, oh, you should be embarrassed, you should be shamed, you should be, type of thing. Is like, remember, Satan on his job, that's what he do. Like, the God don't do that. He ain't about that life. God is about repentance. God is about forgiveness. God is about love. He's about mercy and grace. So if you ever find your place where you're dealing with any person or people that's constantly accusing, constantly trying to remind, constantly trying to bring you back to those spaces, it's like, scratch that out. What happened? Like, for real, like, scratch that out. Seriously. I had to talk about it earlier today, because I'm just like, I was trying to understand it mentally, like what's going on in certain people's head where they constantly want you to just be remembering things that you don't care about, whatever. Like, and not only that, but it's like, you don't even see it as a negative thing, you see it as a blessing. You get what I'm saying? If certain people wouldn't have left your life, you wouldn't have had the opportunity or the space created for the right people to be in your life. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, some stuff, like mindset. We always looking at it like it's so horrible, but it's like, no, literally think about it. Like, if certain doors weren't closed in your life, you would not have been exposed to other things that you enjoyed more or that you like more. You get what I'm saying? Like, God is such a good God in that way, where I was looking at that rose bush and I'm like, that's exactly it. Like, that's where I am. I'm like, you in this pruning process, but for real, he will start pruning things in your life. Like, he will start taking things out and, like cutting things down, because it's like he's preparing you for, the next step, the next level, the next seasons. And he's for real trying to get you in a space where you can carry that and you can handle that and you can for real embrace it, right? And if you don't get what I'm saying, like I'm trying to explain it, in a more detailed way, but I'm like, just think about your life for real. A lot of people talk about things that they've lost. I know for me that was a whole thing over the years. It's like, oh, you lose, you wasted. Yeah. And it's like, when you think of things that's taken from your life, like, just for real, think about it. Anytime God is like shutting a door, and people told me this years ago and was like, it's true to the saying, but anytime something is lost, he brings something else to replace it, like every single time. And I'm like, that's so true. What have you, like, it's so true. Like anytime he is like for real taking something or something has been lost, he always restores. He is a restorer. So it's like, don't think that he doesn't want you to have good things or that he doesn't want you to, progress in life and stuff. Like I said in the previous video, his plans are for good. His plans are for you to prosper. His plans are for you to have hope, right? And so it's like being able to for real get ourselves in that mindset, right, where it's like the bush, like, right, where you the rose bush, and realizing that for real there are seasons, right? It's season. And even right now I was thinking to myself, I'm like, this is the season, right? Like we're kind of, well, are we in winter yet? We're getting there, right? Like we're getting there to winter. And it's like during the winter seasons, when you're dealing with rose bushes, normally that's the time that you're cutting down, like you for real pruning at that point. And you put the bag on it or what have you, because now the harsh conditions. And then when the time comes, when the season comes, okay, that abundance, when the season comes and it starts growing, it's going to be fuller. It's going to be more in bloom. It's going to be even more than it was when it was first done. You get what I'm saying? And so it's like, man, you gotta, I don't know, this walk of life is so interesting. Like if you pay too close attention to like the world and how it operates, you'll get caught up in it and you'll think the stuff is legit. What have you, like, for real, if you pay too much attention to it, you're gonna think the stuff is legit. But it's like, no, we in the world, we're not of it, and we serve an incredibly powerful God. Like he's so powerful, he is so mighty, he is so wonderful in all his ways, that it's just like, for real, nothing's impossible with him. And not only that, but the fact that he wants you to have good, he's like, if a parent wants to give you good things and stuff like that, it's like, think of your heavenly Father. Like he wants to do that and some. You get what I'm saying? So count it for real all joy. Like for real, rejoice when it's things that's leaving your life, or when it's stuff, closed doors that's happening, or you getting no's and stuff like that. Understand, this is a divine plan. It's divine. Like it's not no, oh, I think I'll come up with this for today. Maybe I see that there, so I can connect those dots and make this work. It's like, no, this is divine. Okay, this is divine, like straight from the creator. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, ain't nothing going on a mistake. And some people, and I'll end it on this, some people, they want to harp on like stuff that this world cares about. Like I'm dead. I'm just be real. Like some people, they want to harp on like, oh, I lost a job. Oh, I lost a person in a relationship, or oh, like even losing a person in general sometimes, or what you call it, going through some type of heartbreak or disappointment or something like that. But when I tell you, like, God is such a good God. Like he's just not that type. What have you, like when I tell you, he restores. Like he restores, and what you lost, you're not even gonna remember. You get what I'm saying? Like whatever he brings is gonna be so much more than that. You get what I'm saying? Like God don't be taking away stuff that you're gonna miss, if that makes sense. Like he's not, and I had to say that to somebody the other day when they were talking about it. I'm like, if it's something he's taking out of your life, you do not need it. You don't need it. You get what I'm saying? Like it ain't to be mean, it's just being real. He's letting you know, you depend on me. You don't need it. How many times do we see it in the Bible when that type of stuff happens, where it's like, even it could be something, as huge as when I believe David lost a child, right? And it was just like he was going through it. But what God do for him? You get what I'm saying? He ended up giving him another, and even better than that, greater. You get what I'm saying? All the wisdom and all. You get what I'm saying? Like, understand, like, this pruning process, it's real. This stuff is divine. This stuff is spiritual. Like, don't get caught up in this world and how, it's just willy-nilly. And I was talking to somebody about it earlier, and they was telling me, like, I just let people I let it get to me. But I'm like, no, I use it as a learning lesson. So for me, because I like relationships and I like people, it's like I want to understand it, because when you understand something, then you can actually work on it. Like, you can actually help someone and all of that. But it's like, if it's just like, this is just happening and I'm just, it's just happening, I don't care, that ain't like me. You get what I'm saying? Because I want everybody to experience, like, God and all his goodness. I want everybody to experience what it means to for real be in joy, regardless of if things are going your way or it's not. I want people to understand, that even if you experience hardships and struggles and challenges, that does not mean that God is not who he says he is, and that he's not faithful, because he is. You get what I'm saying? I want people to understand, like, just because things are going on in your world that you may not agree with or that you don't like, doesn't mean you have to go around spreading that, negativity to other people. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, for me, I'm more of a, like, change, transformation, growth. You get what I'm saying? Like, I can't, like, it's not like me to just allow people to be feeling miserable or to not be, content in their circumstances. Like, I encourage. So at the end of the day, like, I guess for today's, like, message, I really wanted to be out there to stay encouraged and stay close to God, and for real, mindset. Like, mindset. Be thinking, in a spiritual way when it comes to different things that you're going through in life, especially when it comes to losing things. Like, you get what I'm saying? Or people. Like, whatever the case may be, is like, know who God is. Like, I'm going off the rose bush because, that's what I saw today. And I'm just like, man, yeah, the season, like, just think about that and wait on him. Like, the season when he's pruning and he's removing things from your life, like, we think it's so horrible. I'm telling you, sometimes God is up there cleaning some things up. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm serious. Sometimes mindset. It's like, sometimes we be looking at situations like, oh my God, then what am I gonna do? And this is so horrible and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, nah, sometimes he's going, you didn't do it on your own, so I have to step in and do it because this needs to get cleaned up here. You get what I'm saying? Like, this isn't good for you. That is not working for you anymore. This no longer serves you. What I'm getting ready to do with your life, that can't go with you. You're gonna have to be equipped with this and that. And right now, none of this can provide that for you. You get what I'm saying? Like, I need to create some space so that what's coming is gonna be able to handle this and be around and blah, blah. You get what I'm saying? Like, when mindset. Like, when we for real get in that space where we realize, like, he's an intentional God, and when he's doing things, it's for a good reason. It's not, always to punish. It's not always because, oh, I just want to, do something, to them because they did this. Like, God is a very forgiving God. He's very merciful, and he is God of justice. You get what I'm saying? Like, you got to know who he is in order to for real be in this walk, right? And we all human, so we all have those moments where we just like, man, Lord, what have you. But just like me doing my walking today, I tell you, like, he is an intentional God, and he's an on-time God, and he knows what he's doing. He's a strategic God. Like, I just was like, I want to walk. I need to go walk. What have you. Then I was up there trying to, think of different things. Like, it's cool outside. I don't know, man. And then I was thinking to myself, like, nah, well, the game on. And I was like, oh, no, I can watch that on my phone. Oh, yeah, let me put my shoes on. Oh, I'm going to take this with me. And here I am. And little do we know, like, sometimes I'm thinking I'm just coming out here to walk, do my exercise, and enjoy the outdoors and stuff. And who knows, he could have sent me out here just to see that. You get what I'm saying? Like, God is a good God. Trust him, wait on him, look to him in everything that you're doing, and understand that if you find yourself, especially nowadays, because we're going through a lot of changes and we're going through, just challenges for everybody. Everybody's struggling in something. I don't care what people making things look like, whatever. Everybody's struggling with something. And that's gonna be life. That's how it always is. But the difference is how we respond to it, right? And so just like that bush, it's like, know that sometimes it's pruning. You get what I'm saying? Like most of the time it's pruning. I'm just be real. Most of the time he is for real pruning, and he's doing things in your life so that you can be prepared for what he's getting ready to do, for where he's taking you, for what's coming. You get what I'm saying? Like 9 times out of 10, that's normally what's going on. So trust him. Like trust him in all of this. Look to him in all of this. Wait for him in all of this. And know that when the time comes, because there is always an appointed time, there is always a season for it. Just like the rose bush, like after all that pruning, blooming. Okay, like all of the pruning, blooming like never before. And also even bigger and growing more and just full. You get what I'm saying? So it's one of those things where as long as you stay focused and as long as you looking to him, it's gonna be just fine. So I hope that message was helpful. I'm glad I kept it, down a little bit today. And yeah, I hope everybody enjoys the game. I'm getting ready to go watch the game. Try and listen to the rest of it while I'm moving around. But yeah, hopefully it's an enjoyable day for you. It's Sunday fun day, so don't do too much, and enjoy yourself. Give God all the praise because he's more than worthy, and I shall talk to you all at another time. Bye.